So I like to feed the bird outside. It was the first thing we did. We didn't have any animals yet here. So I thought that I would get a bird feeder. It's actually been a lot of fun to watch the birds come. And I think that maybe Mina, kitten, Mina, what are you doing? I think she enjoys the birds a little bit more than we do. It's her favorite thing to do in the morning. We've had some grosbeaks, which I didn't even realize were here. They're beautiful birds. They come in orange and reds. Look at her tail. Oh, she gets so upset. You know, if she went out there, she probably wouldn't know what to do with those birds. But as you can see, there's the new flooring. Finally got the floors all in. When we moved in, there were 6 different types of flooring in here in the house. And we left the tile in the bathrooms mostly because of a financial issue. It was just going to be too much money to be swapping out the tiles in the bathroom too. But the kitchen laundry room had this, I can't even think of the word for it. And it was like wood, but it was a cultured wood or a man-made wood. Oh my, she tried to grab that one. But this is vinyl. In our old house we had bamboo. I loved my bamboo floors. They were just beautiful. They were very similar in color to these. But here in the UP we've got snow and salt. Hi Mina. And then on top of that we've got the cats and the dogs and the horses, and we've recently got goats. The chickens are coming this week. And we just don't have I don't have the energy to try and keep them clean. That, and if you have anything that's manufactured or compressed wood, it's just going to turn into sawdust or swell, or it just gets nasty. And these are really nice. They came with the padding on it. So we didn't buy the cheap vinyl. We bought more expensive vinyl, but it wasn't bamboo, which was kind of nice. And then because it had a different type of frame, I went and priced all of the trim that they had at the hardware stores here. The thing is, when you move someplace like we did, Sault Ste. Marie is the closest town, and I think the last time I checked there were 12,000 people that lived in Sault Ste. Marie. The next largest town is Marquette. Jack, Phoebe, the dogs are coming over here. Hi, Jack. Oh, that sun's gonna blind you. Stop. Jeez. Jack. Anyway, so I priced the flooring, and we went with 2x4s. No, 1x4x8s. Because it was the cheapest. I like the wide board, and I like it to be as, oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I like it to be as plain as possible, because I don't like to clean, and I don't like to be dirty. Those are my pictures. So it's just a 1x4x8. I didn't even sand them, seriously. I went and we picked the nicest ones, and then we had them put them in, and that was the vertical one was not what was there. The main one was there, but it blended in so well with the wood. I was able to pick something that was a little bit different, but not the same. I didn't want to paint them. I was going for that rustic farmhouse look. Did you get any of those birdies, Cat? That's Jack. That's my troublemaker. So, oh, Jack, you're such a camera hog. You are. That's the sun coming in the windows. Did not have that problem back. So as you can see, it looks a lot better. Here are my tiled walls. Yep. And I tiled that wall. Well, I didn't. And then this wall I had tiled. These are the counters that were in here. There was a bulkhead that went across there. I don't know why I had him tear that bulkhead out. And I had him tear the bulkhead that was over the stove out. I had thought about having the bulkhead taken here, but it kind of gives it a cohesive look, so I left it. And it's just been, I mean, we've been working on this since November, and they're still not done. And then if you look, you used to be able to tell, but this bulkhead went from here, and then it came out this way into the middle of the room. So, and this was built in the 70s, so I think that maybe at one time the kitchen ended right there, and it was one of those little U-shaped kitchens that they used to have in the 70s. And that from there, but when you stood here and you looked, it cut the room in half. And I didn't want it to cut the room in half. I wanted it to look really, I wanted it to be more open. So I had them remove that bulkhead. I can't believe you can't even see it anymore. And then that light, that ceiling fan, is going to go into the living room. And if I turned it on, you would see why it needs to go into the living room. See if I could turn on the fan for you and show you what happens when you have people who shouldn't be install things. It's a nice fan. There you go. What did it do? I like that wobble. Can you hear it? Yeah, I don't think I want to sit under that and have dinner. Unless you're here to decapitate your guest. It's okay if you put it on really low. I think that's off. I think. Oh well. But Jessica on Roots and Refuge had those shelving units with the industrial kind of farmhouse look, and I fell in love with them. So we went and I ordered one. They're expensive to order, but then I had my husband and I made the other one. So they have matching ones there, and I have one in our bathroom too. So there's that one. Do you need to go out, Phoebe? Go on, go potty. So here's, I love sunrises here. So here's our deck, which needs to be stained. They didn't stain it, they just put it up, which I'm fine with. At least it got put up. Does that sound like the eagle? The red-winged blackbirds are here. You can hear them? Oh my goodness. It's quite the singing going on out here. That's a good sign that spring's on its way. I saved all the old carpeting. I don't know if you can see it. Had them put it in the barn. I'm going to use that in between my raised beds so I don't have to mow. Which I know sounds horrible, but it's going in a landfill either here or someplace else. So I don't have the time to mow. So that piece of furniture, that couch, and the table was the only thing that was able to come. I'm still unpacking, if you can believe it. So we got all the trim done. John and I got tired of waiting for the contractors to come and we finished. It was really weird because they did like the hallways, and they did the flooring, and then they did the baseboards, and then they do like the size of the framing, but then they didn't finish the top. So the tops were all empty. Now that's what it looks like now. We'll have to go through. I already did that one. As you can see, I've got the wood glue in. I just need to sand it and then go through and put the little stain it. It's nice that they have the pens that you can use, so I don't have the whole can of stain up here. But this is the front door, which we will probably never use. It looks out. That's our neighbor over there, Brad. And that's his cow barn, if you can see way over there. And then that's the way you go over to the arena where the horses are and the horse stalls. Where my billy goats are. I got 2 wethers I got from the farrier, his wife. Super sweet people. But that was one thing about when you move someplace kind of remote like we do, People have to be nicer. I've noticed that Michiganders are pretty aggressive drivers up here. I mean, back in Washington, where we were living for all the years, you don't cut people off because you don't know if somebody's got a gun in their car, and you're afraid if you cut people off or act like a real asshole, that they'll shoot you. And they have road rage there, seriously, where people shoot each other and kill each other on the highways, and there's shootings and, you know, assaults and all sorts of stuff. So I guess here they don't have that, so they feel it's okay to just, you know, cut people off and be very, very aggressive when they're driving. Come on in. That's the light fixture that goes over the farmhouse table with the metal and the wood, so it'll match the metal and the wood on the shelving. But anyway, back to the story. I get so distracted. It's my ADD. Hang in there with me. Like I was saying, is that when you move someplace small like this, you have to be careful because there might only be 2 plumbers. There might only be 2 grocery stores. And if you proceed to make everybody mad, you're not going to be able to get anybody to come and work on your house. So it's definitely different. And getting a contractor, skilled tradespeople, if you're looking to move and get out of the big cities, find a community like this that needs skilled trade. If you're good at your job, you'll be busy. You don't have to worry about finding customers because there just aren't the people to support. And I think there's we contacted 5 contractors and only 1 responded to our call. And he's so busy half the time he can't come. So, but he only has a few more things. The hood vent needs to be finished. The electricity's run. That light needs to be moved in there. There's a couple touch-up paint. That light needs to go up there. My cat wants back in. Come on, Marcel. Come on, Marcel. Oh, that's a good kitty. My mighty hunter. Marcel the weasel killer. Yeah. He brought me a weasel one day. A dead one. It's the only good weasel, right? Right, Marcel? Well, yeah. There's the Fevers. She is the troublemaker of the bunch. She's a terrier. But anyway, I only wanted to show you the cat, and then I ended up showing you the trim. And give you the story about you got to be careful when you move into a place where there's not a lot of people, because with a lot of people, if you make the only contractor in the don't you drink my coffee, you get away from my coffee, it's not for you. She's such a bad dog. Such a bad dog. Drink mom's coffee. So, all right, well, I will try and send you another video soon. We're getting ready to start my spring planting. It's going to show you how I'm winter sowing, which I've never done before. It seems to make a lot of sense that you get stronger starts, so we'll see how that goes. And I've got my mat out, and I got my calendar all set up to figure out when I need to start other stuff, and hopefully I start a new job this week. So we will talk to you later.